Hello, and welcome to Chat with Charlie. It has been a crazy month. I know my scheduling has been just all over the place. So, for everybody that has reached out and sent me messages, I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. I'm doing well. I'm just extremely busy and I'm trying to maintain doing the broadcast and doing life, and it's just this really cool balancing act. Hello, Kristen, nice to see you. So really cool. Who's all joining me today? I see lots of folks on here. Just drop me a note in the comments and I'm just gonna start right off. I'm well, Kristen, how are you? Hello, Patricia, nice to see you. It's great to see everyone. And I'm just going to start her off with the bang. I don't know about you guys. I am elated that retrograde is, Mercury retrograde is ending. So tomorrow we're totally out of the shadow phase, which is fantastic. So hopefully we can get things back on track because that tends to go a little, the shadow phase affects me more than the actual retrograde itself. So if you have any questions that you would like answered, directions that you may need, or guidance that you may be seeking, please feel free to drop them in the comments, or you can join me live in studio, and the link should be posted pretty soon. Let's see, what do we have here? Did you guys realize how many planets were in retrograde? I mean, it's pretty surprising. We had 6 planets in retrograde all at the same time. Just nuts. Craziness. And I am getting ready to hit out of town. I will be gone for a week, which is nice. I'm doing some spiritual stuff. Definitely excited to meet up with some folks, have some fun. So does anybody have any questions? If you do, post them in the comments, or again, feel free to join me live in the studio. And I think Christine had, our wonderful moderator, has posted the link and where to join. Dum dum dum. Okay. So are you guys wanting to hear about what we have energetically coming up? So we have 6 planets that are currently in retrograde. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. They're all in retrograde. I mean, it's nuts. Like I said at the beginning, Mercury is finally ending. Woohoo! But Jupiter is our planet of luck, and that's actually going to be ending in retrograde. I know it seems like it's pretty harmless, but it's definitely important because that planet isn't performing as it should. So if you're feeling like, things have been going a little wrong for you lately, that's okay. It'll all even its way out. Saturn also was in retrograde. That's ended actually on the 10th. And that is just the time where we make moves in our relationships and our professional kind of aspirations. So you spent a good amount of time deciding what you wanted to do, and that decision is based on the relationships that you feel will grow with you over time. And that's including those relationships with work. Is that really aligning with what you want to do? Uranus, however, that's going to be there until January 18th. I know that one lasts a long time. And I always refer to Uranus as like that asshole energy, excuse me. But, you can expect a lot of shakeups during this time and some pretty fantastic breakthroughs as well. It's definitely got the Taurus energy. So all your financial matters are going to be definitely brought to your awareness. And it's a perfect time to ask your boss for a raise when this is in retrograde. Perfect timing, because this is when you're going to get it. Neptune is also in retrograde until December 1st. And that's in retrograde in Pisces. So that's going to make you reflect on your dreams, your visions. And also it's really going to be saying, pay attention to your intuition. A lot of people can start to, feel paranoid, lack of a better term, of situations and people during this time that, they're not really thinking of my best and highest good. So when that comes to the forefront and you're feeling that way with people or situations, pay attention, because your intuition is trying to let you know something. And we talked a little bit about Pluto already. But if you put all those retrogrades together, they're all very, very, very different. But the common thread is that it's a time to re-examine what you want to give your energy to. And it's really important to note that Mercury retrograde and Saturn, they're going to be in this mutual reception. And ancient astrologers believed that Mercury was exalted in Aquarius. And what that means is that they're going to be giving the other a lot of power. So we can expect the basis of these retrogrades to help us define who and what we want to commit to in the long run. That's jobs, that is finances, that is people. Uranus retrograde and Pluto are just helping us to understand that we can change the way that we see and define relationships. As long as you're willing to grow, that means that our partners, our friends, and our family are going to be willing to evolve as well. Jupiter retrograde is allowing us to decipher what we want. And Neptune is showing us the truth and the reality, with everything, kind of stripped bare. So if that makes good sense to you, that's probably what most people are experiencing right now. Hello, Julie. Hi, Tom. Good to see you. Can you get a raise, Christina? I love that. That is so funny. I'm just now reading through all of these. She's like, hey, you said it. Can I get a raise? I love that. Yeah, seriously, if you're contemplating a raise right now, absolutely, absolutely. And Tom is hilarious. Makes perfect sense. Good, good, good. Hello, Miss Lori. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. This is so hilarious. Tom, you just crack me up. He put my anus. That's so funny. Uranus. I love it. Yeah. The planet. That's awesome. So you can drop a comment or a question within the comments for anything that you would like answers on, or you can feel free to join me live, whatever you prefer. I'm here at your disposal. Good times, good times. I'm so glad that, You know, things are kind of evening out before Halloween, though. Because, man, that would be crazy, crazy timing. Should change the name of my YouTube channel. That's awesome. Good times, good times. Would be a much different channel. Tom, Charli says you aren't going to get married yet. That's Lori. Spirit is here and ready to talk with you. Any questions that you may have? I know, it's like dead silence. Oh, that's great. I have a while to go before marriage, but I have found my goddess. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I believe you. I can't remember. If I retained all the readings I did in my brain, I'd forget things like washing behind my ears or putting underwear on or something. I wouldn't be able to remember everything. It would just take up space. Yeah, I believe you. I said it though. Okay. The last time we talked, I lost my job since then. Been out of work for 3 weeks. Will I be finding a job soon? Okay, let's see. Hi, Miss Taryn. Good to see you, love. Yeah, you will be getting a job. So I know you're not going to like this, but I feel like it's going to be a minute beforehand. And I'm seeing 13 on the calendar. So around the 13th, you're going to, because that can vary. That can be either the job interview is on the 13th or the acceptance or the day you start the job. But they're showing me 13 on the calendar. So yeah, I know that that's an extended period of time, but I don't feel like you're going to be in desperation. You're going to be just fine. And I think it's a better move for you as well. I think mentally it's going to be a better move for you. Quite honestly, I think that you needed that kind of downtime just to catch your breath, quite honestly. Yeah. Yeah. But I believe they're showing me 13. So I feel like you're in good hands. Things are moving. The universe is just working behind the scenes to make that happen for you. Yeah. So let's see. What does she have? How is buying my house? Oh, hold on for just a second, Lori. She responded. That's what my husband said. I need downtown. I think you needed it, like genuinely. I think, people really overestimate what I call that empirical pause in life. And I really feel like you needed that. And it's just gonna, you know, kind of give you back some vitality and life. So when you do start back to work, you're going to be invigorated and actually want to work, rather than feeling like you have to, And I think a lot of people do that with their jobs. It's like, oh, I have to work, and that's unfortunate. So you should want to, not because the job is fantastic and everything is peaches and creams and rainbows shooting out of your butt crack, but more because I want to work because I have these goals in life, and the financial gain from work is going to help me do that. So that makes me want to. So yeah, let's see. What does she say? Now will be the 13th be next month or further out. I can only tell you what I got. And that's why I'm so specific, is I am seeing 13 circled on the calendar. So that would be the 13th of a month, right? So I'm thinking 13th of next month. You will either A, have a job offer, B, at a job interview, or already start your first day of work on the 13th. But that's what they're showing me in regards to you, is the 13th. She's like, I definitely want to work. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let me scroll back here. And I hope that that was helpful. Sorry. Let me see. I had some other questions. What do we have here? How is buying my house looking? That's the last one. Okay. Why do I feel like there's some resistance? Like there's other parties that are resisting you buying a house. That's the first thing I get from that. If you can respond in the comments, Lori, does that make sense to you when I pick that up? Like there's a resistance from other parties for you to purchase. And unfortunately, there's this delay. So if you can just put a comment if that makes sense to you, that'd be awesome. It's just some type of resistance there. Okay, what does she say? My brother wanted to sell, then he bought out my sister. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's resistance with that. God, have I answered this before? Or is this complete deja vu? Okay. He's fighting me, but I got a lawyer. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. I feel like I've said this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Deja vu. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. There ultimately things will work in your favor. Okay. But that is ultimately, you got a long haul before you get there. And I think, things get kind of rough in the meantime. You have before he pulled a fast one. Okay, so I told you this. Okay. Good. I mean, not good that it's happening, good that I'm not losing my mind in this. This is familiar because I feel like okay. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a minute for sure. There's a lot of push and pull, a lot of resistance from him. But ultimately, the exact words, I'm going to tell you the exact words that I heard is, it will work in your favor. So that's exactly what I heard. You just have to be patient for the outcome. I'm not getting a time as far as when that will happen. And I've asked, I'm looking, and I'm not seeing a timeline for it. Let's see. He said he would burn it before he lets me have it. Wow, that's wonderful. Fantastic. So I can only give you what I got. It will work in your favor, but you got to wait. You got to be patient. I know it's not a full calendar year, but I feel like it's a good portion of that time. Because soon as I go into that next year, is it resolved by next year? It's yes, but it's not I'm not getting like a month or a day or anything like that. I wish, but yeah, ultimately it will work in your favor though. That's what you need to really focus on. For sure, for sure. Okay, I hope that was helpful. That's, oh, I miss you too, love. You're so sweet. Okay, who is this? Does my health look like it's getting better soon? I don't see who that is. Christine, do you know who that is? It, yeah, I'm watching you do all of these things, but I don't know what that means. See? Down. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm having to do like sign language with her. That's so funny. Okay. Does my health look like it's getting better soon? James from Paranormal. James. How's your blood pressure? Stress. Stress. I feel like stress. Wow. Some changes, like some pretty significant like lifestyle changes. Definitely need. Will it get better? The answer is yes. That's very, very clear. It is a yes, but I think you have to make some changes to get there. I also feel like some new things are going to arise during this that will make you think, oh my God, it's, all they're doing is finding more stuff wrong. But that's not the case. It's always been there. It just wasn't revealed in a timely fashion. I think stress and blood pressure are the two things that I see that are most that need the most attention, and one goes hand in hand. And a lot of people don't talk about that, but when you have prolonged periods of time with stress, it will actually raise your blood pressure, and high blood pressure over time is also, it's been scientifically proven that there's a correlation between that and cholesterol in the body. So it's kind of like this, domino effect that happens. So it's not like, oh, they just keep finding stuff and more is wrong. It's always been there. It just takes time for that stuff to kind of be revealed. Stress, you have to reduce it. You have to find ways to reduce it and get it out of your life, and find more manageable ways of coping and dealing with it. And I know it's real easy for me to sit over here and say, you should, you could. And it's a lot different to put into practice. I can absolutely empathize with that and understand the challenges. Because wouldn't it be easy if we could just, put all of our spouses and children on eBay and take a vacation and have no stress for a minute? And that's not the reality of it. Life has stressors. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question, Christopher. I really do. Do you have any other questions in relation to that? And I hope that helps you. I really do. Let's see what do I have here. It's Michelle. I missed you too. I did, for sure. Oh, isn't that great? Okay, she's going to join us live. Hello, how are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
Very well.
Good.
How can I help you?
I had a question.
Okay.
With me being very like intuitive in everything and the gifts that I have, do you find it appropriate to do ghost investigations at haunted locations for me?
That's a really good way of putting it for me
Yeah, for me.
because I have met people where I had said, this is not a good choice for you.
Yeah,
And the reality is, anybody can do it if they take good measures in protection while they do it. You,
absolutely.
you can't go in like a little sponge and pick everything up because you're just going to carry it home. And slowly but surely, it's just going to leach all your chi away. And you're going to feel drained and tired and depressed and angry. That's what would happen over a period of time. I think you do need to brush up on some protection. I do.
Okay.
I think that you have been subjected in a couple of times, actually, in the past. You've been subjected to what I would refer to as heavy energy. And I think it has impacted you. You have a tendency to relate it as um, almost paranoia. Like, I know something's there, but I can't see something. I feel something there, but I don't know what I'm feeling. Right?
Yeah.
So putting up those barriers is going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot.
Okay.
Um, I have a very specific prayer that I use for protection. You can take it and you can use it any way you want to fit your deity and your belief structure. But I'm telling you, I was taught this like almost 30 years ago. I do it to this day. It's tried and true, and it's really simple and it only takes a few minutes.
Okay.
So it is. I surround myself in the white light of the Holy Spirit. My guides and angels surround me, protect me, guide me, and keep me safe at all times. I say it, so it is, so mote it be. That simple.
That's
But
actually easy.
it is, it sounds just like words. Those are just words. None of that is powerful unless you mean it, right?
Yeah.
So our belief is what makes things as a co-creation, right? So if my will is strong enough to, and when I say so mote it be, it is happening because I say it's happening, not because there's some magical realm where I can control things. It's because my will is working energetically. So that is what will happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So your faith and your belief is what gives you power. So that is something I strongly recommend. I also think tourmaline is a very heavy stone for you because you are such a sentient person. You feel energy.
I
Where a
do.
lot of people can see and hear and stuff like that, you feel energy.
I do.
So tourmaline is way too heavy for you. Obsidian is way too porous for you. You want to do something that's a little bit lighter. So Apache tears or snowflake obsidian are good choices for you.
Okay.
But I would stay away from the other things. It's a great stone that will help in the protection kind of measure, but not to the degree that I think everybody is selling you. Okay. Because it will, if you carry around tourmaline, enough of it, it's going to block your senses and you're going to be like, I'm not picking up on anything. Why am I not feeling anything? And that's why.
Okay.
You need to feel the energy, but you just want it filtered so there's no heavy stuff coming at you and sticking at you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because my biggest worry is how sensitive I am to spirit. I
Uh-huh.
don't want to be like that, easy target for, you know, all types of energy that could be possibly in that room.
Oh, yeah. 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 I mean, I do lectures and teach courses on it. And you have to be very smart, and you have to take precautions, and you need to take good measures. And I know that a lot of people will say, oh, have tourmaline, carry this specific thing, and you're going to be fine. And that is not, anybody who tells you that is full of shit. Absolutely. Your belief is what, like my belief in my deity. My God is the strongest God, and I am way too valuable in the spirit realm for anything to affect me. And I know that, and I believe that. Therefore, that is so. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You walk into a situation, and I tell all of my students the same thing. If you have fear going into a situation, that means don't do it, because you are a magnetic being. So you're just going to attract that what you're dwelling on, which would be fear of. You see what I mean? So you have to release that fear before you do something. And as long as you have good, strong belief in your God, your deity, whatever that may be, Buddha, Christ, the tree in the backyard, I don't care. But as long as you have a direction of where you're asking for that energy and that protection, that's what you need. Is your God the strongest God? Do you believe heavy energy can outweigh your deity? Because that's an important notion to really consider. Do you know what I mean? So those are things that I really would recommend for you. I think you need a good protection prayer. I think you need to change and have those specific stones on you, and really sit with your understanding of your deity and your faith in the protection of your deity. Yeah. Okay.
But you think I'll be all right otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah. I would tell you, I would definitely point blank tell you, no, this is not the field for you.
Okay.
I do think that you, at this point, I think you're a little sponge. You gotta work on, ponying up on that defenses, but if you do exactly as I have instructed, you will be fine.
Okay.
You will be fine. So I think you're a really good feeler. I think you're really adept at understanding what those feelings mean. And not a lot of people have the ability to do that because you don't have formal training. So I think that you're doing quite well for someone without formal training.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that my intuition, my what I call spiritual gifts, have progressed, and I think that it's just I want to take it somewhere, and I personally don't feel like I necessarily want to be, paid be paid to do it, because I don't think it's necessary. Like, I think it's a gift, a natural gift, and I want to be able to use that ability somewhere, and where I can feel that I can help someone along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you familiar with the Schumann response, like the Earth's vibration? Are you familiar with that at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. So if the Schumann response, and I'm rounding up here just to make it easy for your memory.
Okay.
If it's above 8, it's going to throw your intuition off because you're sentient, you feel. So you want to check that out on days that you're going to do any ghost hunting. So if the Schumann response is quite high, so if it's like 12, you're going to have to sit, and really that day is going to be a day where you're going to spend a lot of time in meditation. You're going to make sure you're completely balanced before you go into that place. Because if not, it's going to throw your intuition off because you just feel too much, you know.
Okay.
And you're good at discerning what those feelings, how to translate those. But you got to be real careful because you are really sensitive to energy. And that Schumann response, that vibrational shift of the Earth's frequency can throw you a little bit. So on those days, you want to make sure, you know, I'm solid. I've spent a good amount of time making sure I'm really balanced and well-centered. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. But otherwise, yeah, I think if you do exactly what I said, you'll be good.
All right. Well, thank
And this is recorded. So after it's done, go back, rewind it, listen to the words that I said, write them down, you know.
Yeah, I'll definitely do your prayer, but I think I kind of remember it already.
Good.
Yeah.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's quick, it's fast, it's effective. You know, I know a lot of people do all those other things. Yeah, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, I'm very much like quick, fast, effective. I'm an instant gratification kind of girl. So I want stuff that's going to show me results right away, you know?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you joining me and I hope that was helpful.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. 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 Okay. Let's see. Hello, Darren. Nice to see you. Fantastic. Let's see. Oh, I'm assuming he's responding to what I was saying about Michelle. That's cool. Thank you. All right. So we are going to take a very, very, very short commercial break and to definitely allow my sponsors their time on the platform. And I will be right back. Perfect. Thank you. I know that was 30 seconds. Seems like a very long time. I appreciate everybody. All right. And just in case you guys don't already know, you can catch me at Sunfest this weekend. That's going to be a blast. Make sure you stop in and check me out. All right. Let's see. Let me read this. I just got word that my brother and his fantastic wife are going to be having their first child. Boy or girl? Boy. Boy. Yeah, they're having a boy. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Did you say, yeah, they are? Knew it. What is this? Are you testing me? Yeah, boy. That's awesome. Good times. For months. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Just wanted the validation. That's cool. Yeah. They're having a boy. It's going to be, yeah. Actually, you know what? He's going to have lighter hair. It's pretty interesting. He's not going to have dark hair. And I think that that's going to be interesting because I see the parents having darker hair. So he's going to have lighter hair. That is what stands out to me the most. Like, I feel like a lot of people are going to comment on that. What does she say? Yeah, see, they both have dark hair. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, pretty cool. Healthy. He's going to be good, though. Healthy. Big, actually, healthy. He's going to be a big boy. Yeah. Good. Congratulations. Good. Does anybody else have any questions that they would like answered? Please feel free to drop them in the comments. Happy to answer them, or you can join me live in the studio. I have about 15 minutes, so happy to take another question if anyone has one. I think I got everybody before that. You know what? I didn't get a response from Christopher James. I'm not sure if he's still on. So if you can make a note of that so I can contact him after, just to make sure he gets that message, that would be cool. Miss Christine, thank you. All right. Wonderful. So does anybody else have any questions, concerns? If you're like Christine and you just want validation, fun times. Good. I'm sorry. I'm over here. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to read comments. Cool. All right. So no comments, no questions. Again, this weekend, you guys can catch me live in person in Ocean City, which is going to be fantastic at Sunfest. We're going to have fun. Meeting a big group there. I'm going to do some rituals, going to have some fun, do some healings, some readings. Just have a fantastic time. Lots of growth as expected. Well, I thank everybody for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope you have just a fantastic week, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.